Hello, it's Malcolm 3D. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let me just bring some stuff up. Just so I can see if anyone's howdy doodling. That came out a little bit wrong. Let me just jump into this thing. We're going to continue working on the animated short film. Once there are a few more people, once there are a few more people in, we'll make some announcements. It's a wonderful, great, cherishable announcements. A little bit weird, but sure. Analytics, viewer, that one, this one. Hello. Yeah, this is the one we're after. So, welcome. So let's continue on with this project and let's have a look where we last left off. So where we last left off, we had the audio. Whoops. Spacebar's not play. It's this thing. Ruby, you told me the car would have been ready by now.
Yes, I know, Leo.
This car was meant to be doing the rounds by now, getting it up for auction.
Yes, I know.
We are losing money each day.
I am losing money each day.
I put just as much money in it as you did.
At the start, yes.
So yeah, that's where we are. We'll kind of, hey, Jay. We started off with kind of world building, kind of setting up the camera, and then I went, what the heck am I doing? Why am I doing this manually, you idiot? So there's two things. I am still waiting for my package from China to come in, and that'll be the cat VR? I keep forgetting what it's called. Hang on. Let me just quickly open up another window. Just plop that over there, sure. Kickstarter. Keep forgetting what it's called. I'm waiting for the system to come in so we can test it out, hook it up everywhere. The plan is to Cat Loco, that's what it's called. So I'm still waiting for this system to come in, obviously because of the coronavirus. It's been put on, like the shipping is taking its time to Australia, which is very unfortunate. I think it's coming from America. I'm not sure. Bug. But that's coming across slowly. I was expecting it this week, but hopefully next week it'll be there. Be here. What else are we doing? Marco's thinking, what else are we doing? So we've kind of slowly started building this world out. We've got 12 people. Good enough. So, announcements. I am so excited. I have now 2 actors. One is Isaac Butterfield, which is a comedian here in Australia that's got 1 million subscribers. Let's jump over to his channel and check him out quickly. I don't know, the Buttsman. Hey, Razkolbars. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to the channel. What are we doing? Mr. Isaac Butterfield. So this chap here, 1.3 million subscribers, he will be my Joe character, which is pretty cool. He gets a few more views than me. 6.4 million. Oh my goodness. So Isaac said, yes, I'll do it to him. And as we were talking about last time, we spoke about approaching people. So I wrote the script specifically with minimal work for someone like him. It's only 6 lines, very short lines, so that he can give it to me, bam, walk away. That's exactly what I want. The second person. I'm just going to put it over here. Oh my goodness. It's just when he agreed to this, let me just bring up his channel. And for those of you, Ian Herbert. Ian Herbert is going to be my Leo. Oh my goodness. Ian Herbert. So I've reached out to Ian Herbert. Ian Herbert said yes. So, wow. So for those of you who don't know Ian Herbert, he does these really quick, short, sharp, simple tutorials. Magical tutorials. What a jerk. He's great. I've watched his video at the Blender conference in 2019 several times, and it's just, I love his like mannerisms, the way he moves around. And is a Cat Loco better than Vive trackers? I would say no, because there is a lot more Vive trackers where the Cat Loco has one for the hips, two for the legs. So yeah, the sprite sheet, yes, I've been thinking about it and I worked out how to do it. And you know what? I'll make that tutorial after this stream because I worked it out. Potentially. What was I going to say? So, let me just quickly write sprite sheet so I know to do that tonight for tomorrow. Nothing fun. So, yes. So I've got Ian Herbert, I've got Isaac Butterfield, and now I'm on the hunt for a female actress with hopefully a bit of a YouTube following as well. Because it's all about the collaboration is what we need. So I've got somebody in mind, but I don't think they've got any acting experience and they don't really suit the channel, if you know what I mean. So if you guys have any ideas of any female artist, you know, anyone female, So I've got kind of two people. I know someone from work that potentially might be able to do it. And then there's another person who's a cosplayer, but I don't know what their skill set would be, especially for such a big, you know, so many lines and so on and so forth. See you in that tutorial. So yes, that's what's happened. I am so stoked. Ah, man, I can't believe it. Hopefully it did come through, but that is so cool. Anyway, so let's get back to this. Where we left off was we started kind of blocking it out, but I don't know why I'm kind of blocking it out. So at the moment, I'm just going to block it out over in Touch It. Yes, I will touch it, Mr. Cat Dad. I will be blocking it out using Glycan. And because I'm on the green screen, I'm just going to stay seated and I'm just going to worry about the top half. And then with the bottom, because we're still just kind of blocking, I'll just leave the bottom half pretty much in a sitting position. But then once I bring it over to Blender, I'll quickly reanimate it and just move it down. All right. Use MorphX Pro voice changer for a female. What? 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 Let me have a look at this. What are you talking about? MorphX. MorphX for calculating images or movies where one image. Porquitos? Let's have a look. That's weird. Okay, I will check that out afterwards. I'll leave that window down there. Tell me what, Mr. Cat Dads has a wonderful channel. If you want to see me playing some Rocket League. Jeez, 56 viewers. Oh, no, it's not 56 viewers. No, oh gosh. 19 people. Mr. Cat Dad's got a gaming channel there, and I on his videos quite often playing some Rocket League. Do you know those VTubers like Project Melody with real-time face and body mocap? Wish we could do that. What? So the problem with using Glycan and the VR headset will be that I actually have to do the performances twice. Once with a body and then once with a phone. I will have to probably do the eyes manually, which will be a little bit annoying, but we'll just have to deal with it. I am trying to work out a way to 3D print a helmet so I can attach a camera to my head, because the problem is what I learned in Terraformer was that when I did some scenes, because I was only looking at the phone, kind of like when the head was moving, he actually wasn't looking at the right person, so I had to kind of do that manually. It was pretty dodgy, and I don't recommend doing it like that. But we'll try and do it better this time. Green cup and a green screen. That's how smart I am. All right. So let's start off with, I'm just going to do the female voice. I just got to kind of remember how this goes.
You told me the car would have been ready by now. Yes, I know, Leo. This car was meant to be doing the rounds by now, getting it up for auction. Yes, I know. We are losing money each day.
I am losing money each day.
I put just as much money in it as you did. At the start, yes. But I'm the one who had to sell my home to keep this project alive. See that over there?
So with Glycan, I did. Hey Harold, how you doing, mate? With Glycan, I found it's not too bad. I think what the problem was with Terraformer was that it went. I brought it from 60 frames down to 30 frames a second, and it didn't there was no like nice transition between everything. And what I did is I kind of like smoothed everything quite a bit, because I mean, with Terraformer I only had 10 days to make this short film. So anyway, let's go jump over into the Glycan. Let me just make sure my VR is turned on. What? It's working fine. Shut up. Oh, look at that. I've earned a reward. 36% and 41%. Plenty of battery. I don't know what's it winning. MorphX Pro is the name of the software. I usually use it in my project. Even the female actress in my game, her voice is made in that software. I will check it out. I'm just going to write that in my handy dandy OneNote. All right, man. I'm going to pex because I have addiction. I'm going to teach us. Yes, I will probably join you in Rocket League later because that's who I am. Oculus Rift is working fine. Let's go and jump over into Glycan, and let me take these headphones off because I don't actually need them because I've got nothing to listen to. Yes, I do need to listen to that, but I can change it to this and Audio Rift. Let me just close this. Do you want to save changes? No. Let me just quickly open up Vegas again because I need that project. Then we can jump over into Glycan. I haven't played with Glycan for a little bit. Let me bring that cable over there. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, as that moves around. Cool, Glycan is loading up. There we go, we've got Glycan in the background. And let me just do a quick overview of it. I'm squatting, hilarious. Okay, so at the moment I am sitting. I need to sit, so now I'm sitting properly, and we can see that. You can see the reflection ahead of me. Now I might have to get back a little bit. I definitely don't want to be punching the mic. This is a problem that I have with Glycan at the moment. So if I'm sitting here, I don't know how much you guys can see, but I can actually see my chest, and that's one thing I've mentioned to the developer. That I need to have a way to move the body around. I can probably just do it in post, but yes, anyway. So we'll go from there, and you can see kind of like in the view, I got my hands on my chest. However, my hands are in, shut up, low battery. My hands are in my chest in there. So that's one thing got to be fixed. So I've got to kind of move forward, but the problem is that my sensors will stop working about there. And that's because I've got mine all the way up the top there. So whereabout is the mic to make sure I don't punch it, because that's going to suck. And so this is kind of just how it does. Maybe what I'll do, maybe I will sit back a little bit, and with the hands in post, I'll just move them out a little bit on the Y-axis, because I will do the IK setup. So it's not going to be from, rotation here and here. It's just going to follow the position and the rotation. Sorry about hitting the mic. The rotation and the position of the hands. All right, how does this go? Learn. I can't see chat at the moment. Just be aware about that. Use BVH. No, I want to use BVH. You cannot store mesh or colors. That's what I want. Also, I can use the thumbsticks, and I can kind of point. Left is kind of closing the hand. Right, open. Down, make a fist. And forward is point. So it's like, I see. Yes. Let me just quickly see if there's any comments. Hi, is the best. How much is it? Glycan, I think it was only like $60. But obviously, VR headset and so on and so forth. I do have a freelance gig coming up soon. So Hopefully I will be able to invest in a perception neuron motion capture suit. That's the plan. Will it work? I don't know. But anyway, let's kind of do this. Let me come back into here. Let's kind of just grab... Oh, I can't move everything. Oh, no, that's fine. Look. Let's go... Is it this button? Which button sends me to... Hang on. I'm trying to remember how this works. Okay. Live edit. This one will record. Okay. And let me just check if I can hear.
Yes, I know, Leo.
Far out. All right, so let's stop that.
Yes.
And that's because I've got my this channel muted. So let's unmute that. And I'm just going to quickly do a pre-record. Use Windows Turns Virtual Machine, and you can use a cracked version for... No, you got to support developers. You can't just use cracked stuff. All right, let's go play, and I'll hit record. Whoops, let's just get the hands out. Record, okay. Ruby, you told me the car would have been ready by now.
Yes, I know, Leo.
This car was meant to be doing the rounds by now, getting it up for auction.
Yes, I know.
We are losing money each day.
I am losing money each day.
I put just as much money in it as you did.
At the start, yes. But I'm the one who had to sell my home to keep this project alive. See that over there? That's where I'm sleeping to save money. I'm the only one putting in the hard yards.
I'm going to get an expert to help us out.
To help me out? I can't afford that. It's hard. The internal combustion engine hasn't been around for centuries.
Well, you're failing, okay? We won't make any money until that engine runs.
Well, I'll bring Joe in then.
What? Seriously? He screwed me over last time, and he'll do the same to you.
Do you want this finished?
If you bring him in, I forgot I'm standing.
Out.
Good enough. Oh, you idiot, you forgot to press record. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see that. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let's do that again. Ruby, you told me the car would have been ready by now.
Yes, I know, Leo.
This car was meant to be doing the rounds by now, getting it up for auction.
Yes, I know.
We are losing money each day.
I am losing money each day.
I put just as much money in it as you did.
At the start, yes. But I'm the one who had to sell my home to keep this project alive. See that over there? That's where I'm sleeping to save money. I'm the only one putting in the hard yards.
I'm going to get an expert to help us out.
To help me out? I can't afford that. It's hard. The internal combustion engine hasn't been around for centuries.
Well, you're failing, okay? We won't make any money until that engine runs.
Well, I'll bring Joe in then.
What? Seriously? He screwed me over last time, and he'll do the same to you.
Do you want this finished?
Dang it. If you bring him in, I'm out. I don't know how well that's going to turn out, because I am sitting, and this is a freaking standing thing. Oh, geez, hang on. Let me export that before I forget. Not recording. Cool. Let's just quickly... I think I might... I'm going to have to record this later. Dang it. Dang it. No, it's not going to work. It's just because, like, I'm sitting down. It's just going to look like crud. Anyway, we've got still plenty of other things to do. That is Glycan. There'll be a tutorial coming out on that soon as well. Where are my headphones? Because I feel comfortable wearing my headphones. What we're going to do is we're going to jump back over. Oh, hello, I can hear myself. We're going to jump back over into the actual garage project. So right click and hopefully garage is there, which it is. Sweet, sweet Mountain Dew. What do we got? Anything happening? Nothing real. So let's have a look. What do we got? So this is how our garage has been turning out. So let's just quickly check it out in EEVEE. The shaders will build down the bottom. Shut up, I don't care. We can Alt H everything. Can we Alt H, please? Alt H. And then so this is what our garage is. Now we've removed a whole bunch of people. The car is looking fantastic. Definitely need to work on the car some more. So we got an itchy ear. And we've kind of got this exterior scene. So if I press 0, we can see out and about. Definitely someone, Forrest, sent me an email through the week to say, hey, go check out the Graffiti Textures on textures.com. So let's go quickly jump over that and see what we can grab out of there. I'm just bringing up my email. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Fisherman 10101. Let's have a look over here and hopefully bring over that page and hopefully it's correct. Ooh. So what we want to kind of grab some graffiti that's on an alpha image. I think we got this. That's on an alpha image. Do we have anything else that is on an alpha is the next question. Nothing. Far out. But this is the kind of stuff that I think would be good on walls. Oh, that looks familiar. But there's nothing really out there. Maybe I would go into graffiti. And let's jump over into the Google and the graffiti tags, images. And we want alpha. Not alphabet. Yeah, something like that. Come on, give me something. So there's that with an alpha. There's nothing really. Dang it, this all sucks. Far out. Anyway, okay. So that's not working. I'm going to have to make some sort of graffiti somehow. There's our couch that we were working on last time. Probably, what else could we do? We could probably make some chairs to come into here. I definitely wouldn't mind putting some crud around the outside. So let's go jump back over into our thingamabob. All our 3D assets. Let's just jump over into Greebles. And I'm after some sort of small little part. So let's check out Nick. What has Nick got? Use color ramp to drive a transparency mask. I kind of suck fiddling on stuff on the fly. But yeah, I think that's what I'm just going to have to do and try and work that out. So let's see if we can find any kind of car parts that look or resemble like something. These are hydraulics. Maybe let's grab this part. So that's already a part. Polymesh that one. So let's come over into our scene file. Append, because we want to append what we've got. Here we go. Kitbash Nick. Yep, no worries. So let's go out to my D drive. So I'm always like kind of picking up Greeble packs here and there. I actually purchased a couple here as well. Objects. No, let's go meshes. Nope, objects. And I've already forgotten which one it was. So let's jump over into here. And I kind of just want to grab something. Polymesh 203. Sacre bleu. Polymesh 2031. Append. There we go. Let's select it if I can. Where are you, buddy? Let's select that. And the origin is all the way over there. So we need to make the origin kind of like more in the center. So I can go object, set origin, not to 3D cursor. Set origin to geometry. What the heck did I just click? Set origin, geometry to origin. Ah, okay. And origin to geometry. There we go. And so now we've kind of got this part here that we can play with. I'm going to scale that down, bring it back here. And I'm going to place it kind of sitting here. That is not where I need it. I need it over here. And we're going to kind of just throw some spare parts around. Oh, there's a table there. Let's put it on the table. Rotate XX so it goes on the local. I'm going to go 90 degrees. G to the Z. And we'll push that up. And then it can kind of sit on there. And then so we can kind of start filling it out. Color ramp, completely agree. Friend Tendo. Oh, that's cool. You created all the models. I created predominantly, actually, the only things I haven't created was this thing, the air conditioner. We made that. We're making that on Twitch live streams. And this model here. With all this, I didn't make these two because that is actually that engine piece. That's the engine piece. That's the engine piece. And then these two are massive engine piece. What on earth happened here? What is that? Oh, that's a grunge texture. That's fine. Brian, welcome, buddy. Welcome. So let's kind of just start filling out the scene. We kind of already gone through the Glycan motion capture stuff, and we will come, I'll do that off camera, and then hopefully on Sunday's stream, we'll have all our fake motion capture data so that we can kind of block out the scene, see if it's all working. For those of you who have just joined me recently, welcome. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. The two big announcements for the film is that I've got 2 actors. I've got an Australian comedian who's got 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube. His name is Isaac Butterfield. So make sure you go and check out his channel and make sure you say I sent him. So he's agreed to do it. And also the second actor is Ian Herbert, the Blender man himself. So I'm pretty chuffed that I was able to get them too. Zanimation, that's a pretty cool name. Welcome. I'm now on the hunt for a female YouTuber. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. And then I'm happy to try and chase her up. Okay, so what else can we do with this scene while we're here? Let's make a rug. Do we need a rug? I think we could probably make a rug of some sort. So I'm going to go Shift S, cursor to world origin. Let's go Shift A, add a plane in, tab into MO scale on the X axis by Latu. And then I'm going to grab that, rotate 90 degrees. I feel that, we shouldn't have a complete sterile environment. There we go. And it's now sitting on top. I'm going to come in and apply a Solidify Modifier. That goes down. Now I just want to make sure that it's still sitting up a smidgen. There we go. So that's now sitting on top there. Just subscribe. Thank you very much. Cheers for coming. I know. How cool is that? I was so stoked. I was pretty pumped. I do have to admit that. From here, let's jump over into Extreme PBR Combo and see if they've got like a rug material. Rug. What would rug come under? Carpet? Oh my goodness, that looks hideous. Let's use that. From here, I'm just going to jump over into EEVEE. Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, that is the most ugliest rug I've ever seen. Perfect. Oh, will it? So we can come down into edit mode. Let's rotate 90 degrees. And we'll expand the Y. Nope. Oh, that's... So that's moving that. 0. We want to maybe... That was X. Cool beans. I'm going to lock the Y and we'll scale it out. So it's kind of like that. It's a very yucky rug and I'm down with that one. So we're kind of just breaking up this bare concrete. We've got this here. I'm just going to move that up just a smidgen. There we go. Look at that. Lovely jubblies. What else can we do? We did want to redo this screen here. I wasn't a big fan of how that turned out. Actually, we'll come back to that because we will probably reorganize the whole area. So if I go Shift S, let's jump back over into scene 1. Actually, scene 1 should already be open. And then if we kind of have a look. So we're going to have probably this angle. this angle so we can see what we're looking at. So we're going to have a little bit of outside. So we could probably build up on the some muddy footprints. That's a brilliant idea. I do like that. I do like that. I do like that. That's a good idea. Let's maybe... What's the best way around that? So let's just jump back into the garage. Let me just hide this building because it's blocking a lot of my stuff. I'm going to hide that texture. There's this texture, this grungy texture that I have. So I'm going to Shift D, Z on that one. I want to come over into shading. I want that to be a little bit more darker. What the? Oh, there we go. We jump over back into object mode and base color. Where are we? Where are we, rug? Let's kind of just move that out onto the street for now. Oops, that's a bad example. Where is Alt H? I thought I had grunge all the way out here. Okay, so let me find this one here. Shift D, Z, and we'll turn that on. There we go. We can see a little bit of le pupicaca. And let's go multiply. Darken. Nope. Oh. It's not too bad. That's what I want. I want to multiply that color with a brown. Maybe if we go darker brown, make it even darker. Yes, that's fine. Emission, no. Alpha is correct. I don't want shiny mud. I want it pretty thick. All right, so let's maybe... Oh, how do I make it darker? What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a math node. I don't know if this will work. Multiply 10. No, it didn't work. So the alpha value... Ah, okay, let's try this. So what I'm going to do is delete that node and I'm going to make this smaller. No, it's not going to work. I think it's just because I've got the... yeah, no, that's not going to work. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Welcome. I do like the muddy footprint idea. What have I got? I'm trying to think in terms of textures. Go away, Roblox. Let's come into my texture library, which is very small at the moment. I could use technically a hair texture. That would work. Grunge stuff, but this is leaking. A smoke texture, actually, that might work. So let's change that from this and we will come out to smoke. Now these smoke textures actually I have provided for free on Gumroad, so if you want, jump over there and download it. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then let's bring that down. Why is it white now? That's a bit bizarre. Hang on, is everything white? Oh, no, you stupid idiot. Oh, no, that's fine. Shift D, rotate. And I mean, oops. And then that's kind of like where the table is. Rotate Z, 180, kind of, so we've got different. Just throw some stains. Let's kind of change how much yuckiness there is about. So we'll definitely make probably these are a little bit bigger. So make sure these stains are actually really popping out. Oh, that kind of works. And then if we go Shift S and I press 0, rotate to the Z, Alt H. Yeah, there we go. So we can kind of see yuckiness about, which good, because we want to break up that pristine floor look. And I mean, it's a very simple thing. We'll probably do the same here. What I'm going to do with this one though, let's go, oops, let's select this building and hide. What we can do here is rotate a little bit on the steps. I'm going to go tab into edit mode, subdivide, 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 Lesteem, get out. And then with this selected, I can come down into the modifiers, add modifier. I want to project. No. Shrink wrap to the floor. Project. On surface. Z. Oh gosh, this is always going to be a jerk. Let me just bring that up a little bit. Why aren't you projecting on surface? On surface, maybe if I rotate X 9, whoops, 180. Ah, that's why. Because that is the wrong object. I need stairs. Let me rotate Z. Let's go Alt R to reset the rotation location. Rotate X 180. And that is still a jerk. So maybe if we go tab into edit mode, G to the X. So I'm going to kind of line up these vertices in here. So let's grab this GG to move it along the normals. I can probably get rid of this edge. Delete edge loops, GG. And then what we're going to do is come back in. Oops, that's fine. And then we can now see that's kind of been projected onto the steps. So if we come into from like this instance, Alt H, we can see a bit of schmutz on the ground. That was a really good idea. Thank you very much, Brian. I do like that idea. And you know what? Maybe we, while we're at it, Shift D, Alt R, rotate. Whoops. Rotate X 90 degrees. Rotate Z 90 degrees. Oh, the building's back. Oh, I actually need the building. Come on, baby. There we go. And what I'm going to do is probably place it up against this wall here. I believe that's the right wall. Scale it up a bit. And then I'll bring it up probably about here. And then we can kind of just put that like so. And now let's have a look. Maybe if we really scale it up. Yep, we scaled that up quite a bit. But that's fine. Like it's breaking up. Let's just jump into modeling. If we have a look, we can see that it's just breaking up a lot. So if I bring it back down, it's going to kind of rotate X. Then we can't see that wall's fairly dirty, so it gives us that perception of, you know, an old wall. Okay, so let's bring like that, and then what have I done here now? Silly Marco, what have you done? Oops, exit. Control R, Control Z. There we go. And then let's just kind of snip this out, just so the texture's not going all the way out into oblivion. Delete vertices, select this edge, delete vertices. There we go. Because obviously we will only be seeing like this part of the scene. But yeah, that's just kind of like added an extra level of detail just onto that very bland wall. Have you looked at the physical lighting add-on? Physical lighting, hang on. I'm using one of the add-ons for lighting. Physics? Nope. Create? Nope. Vision? Nope. What add-on am I using? I am using an add-on for the lighting. But funnily enough, I can't remember which add-on it is. Dang it. Physics, create. No, I don't know which add-on I'm using for lighting. Someone told me to purchase it from Blender Market, whatever add-on this is. And that's, yeah, magical add-on. And I highly recommend it, but I can't tell you which one it is because I don't know. From here, oh, let me just cut that as well. And we'll select that, delete vertices. There we go. Just so it's not blocking any sunlight or anything. Still this poster. Something. Yeah, actually, I don't really need something. I actually got to watch Ian Herbert's one with the posters on the wall. Yeah, because definitely I need to put something in there. Let's maybe do the garage door. I said hide, not that. So I want to make the garage door. How are we going to do that? All right. Mark is going to have to think on this one. Unfortunately, it's going to hurt, but we can get there. Shift A. Let's add in a Bezier curve. How am I going to do this? Jesus. Oh, fuck. How am I going to do it? Maybe delete that Bezier curve. Let's go curve. So what I'm going to do is try and make a spiral. And that I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. Can I press V to rip? No, come on. One of these. Oh, fine. You suck. How does this work? Shift A. Sorry, I'm trying to work this out now. Let's go Bezier curve. G to the Z. Move that off to the side. Okay. Rotate. Alt R. Alt R. Oh, fine. So let's go maybe a rotate 45 to the minus. And we'll do it like this. Scale. Scale. Now, is that a circle? It is not a circle. If I bring it to the halfway mark, yes, it is. Bring that one there. Scale. What am I doing? Oh, that's not in line. I just want to zero everything out. Minus 10 and 10. Just so everything's kind of in line. This handle here, you can be minus 0.1. You can be 0.1 and 0. And we'll scale that by 0.5. Scale that by 0.5. E to rotate 90 degrees. And let's make it start coming out. So probably about there. E to extrude, rotate, G to the Y, E to rotate to about halfway mark, rotate 90. All right, so we're slowly building our spiral. It might not be the best spiral. Might not be the best spiral. Whoops. That was a duplicate. Delete vertices. E to extrude. Where am I? Here. We're going to expand that. Expand that. Expand that. And then I'm just going to cheat and let's just go E down. Yes. Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted. Rotate X 90 degrees. Rotate Z 90 degrees. Oops. Rotate Z 180 degrees. And then that comes here. Rotate Z 180 degrees, and then that'll sit just above the roller door. Well, I mean, it is the roller door. G to the Z, G to the Y. So technically it should be sitting about there. So let's go Shift S, cursor to world origin. And then I'm going to grab a plane, scale that on the Y, scale that on the X. And what we'll do is I'm going to grab this section, Control B to do a bevel. Let's maybe expand that a little bit. Actually, nope, we won't do that. Control B, put another bevel in there. Let's select these two edges, G to the Z. And then how does this work? I keep forgetting. We go into Add Modifier, Array Modifier. Funnily enough, I got a tutorial on this. Nope. Oh, that's why. So it's picking up that decal. So if I select that Bezier curve, fit curve, how does this work? Ah, object offset. Nope. Oh, fit curve. Bezier curve. Ah, gosh dang it, how does this work? Hi. When I'm creating a house for Unity Engine, is it better to do the whole house in Blender as... So, the way I would be doing it is I create walls in kind of like 0.5 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter. And then the reason why I do that is because then you don't have to worry about collision boxes, because obviously you want people to be walking around a house and you have to think about collision. Because if you, with collision boxes, I mean, you could put in the cubes manually, but for a collision box, you need to have individual cubes. You can't just have like a mesh and then a door cut out. It actually needs to be 3 pieces. It needs to be 1, 2, and 3. So that's something in mind. That's how I do it. There's a roll. Blend swap it is. Let's check it out. Right about now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Roller door. Really? Roller door? Roller? So I'm just quickly checking the door. Garage. Door. The Americans. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool farm shed. Nah. I see nothing. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the stream. I did delete it, you muppet. So... Give me a sec. I gotta go back and watch one of my tutorials. Oh, no. So let me just quickly jump over to my YouTube. And then it's the pipe one. I know what I'm after. Let me just type in array. That's the one there. And we'll just quickly. Yep, that's fine. Cool beans. Yes. Nice. Well done. What are the settings? Array. Fixed count. No, fit to curve. Correct. Right. All right. We got this. So yes, sometimes I create tutorials for myself. So we did that, and then we went, what do we say? 1. Nice. Array, curve, 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 deform. And then this one here is the Bezier curve. Oop. It is the x-axis. Why are you being a jerk now? Why you do this to me? Oh, okay, let's try that. Nope. No. Maybe if I go X. Nope. 1, 0. Nope. Why is it not fitting the stupid curve? What have I missed? Yes. Fit to curve. Alright. That is correct. Oh, far out. Whoops. Control A, scale. And yeah, you don't want to fit that curve. Fit length. Nope. It's fit curve. Oops. What am I doing wrong? Yusuf, welcome. You reckon I just need curve path? Sometimes, Blender. Sometimes. Why doth thy annoyeth me? Is thy question? Thy cometh in here and thy maketh thy crazy. Then that's that. But if I move here, Sacra, stinking blur. Maybe, is it because, where is it? If I were to scale that in, is it because there's not enough geometry? It's over there now. No. Blender, blender, blender. Move the object closer. Oh. Oh, is that what it is? No way. G. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift S, selection to cursor. Get stuffed. Far out. Do you know, I would have been here all night peeking at Blender. Oh, really? Oh, okay, fine. So I can just move it like so. Scale on the X. So something like that. Yoy, Blender. Yoy, Blender. G to the Y. Let's have a look what that looks like now. Definitely, obviously, we've got to put a material on. Thank you very much, chat. Appreciate it immensely. That looks not too bad. What we'll do is we'll fit it inside here, and inside the door frame we'll kind of put the kind of like the rails where it goes in. Freaking Blender. Select that, G to the Y, and we'll move that in a smidgen. Come into here. Let's select here, Control B. So it's like that. And because we're probably not going to be seeing the roof at all, actually what we will do is put in a small Solidify Modifier in here. Let's plump that up a little bit so it's a little bit thicker. I'm going to select those 2, 3 in here. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And then what I'm going to do is kind of just extrude. Scale on the X. Do we have... Oh, we've got a solidify modifier. Okay. So let me just undo... Oh, whatever. Let me just apply... I got to clean this up now. So I'm going to select this and this. Delete vertices. And we'll come back. Let's select these two. Delete edge loops. Oh, that's why. I had too many edge loops in here or something. Okay. And then I'm just going to apply that solidify modifier. Then that way we can do that. Control B to do a bevel. Let's just move that on the y-axis like so. And then I'm going to grab this interior surface minus the outside, I'm going to assume. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll just come in here and delete these bottom faces because we don't need them in there. Delete, 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 delete. And then there's one in there as well. Delete faces. Come into solid mode. I'm going to right click in there. E to extrude. I'm going to scale and I'm going to hold, press Shift Y so it only goes along the Z and X axis. And so now, nope, I was wrong. Did I do it wrong? No, that's fine. Is there a face in there that's the bane of my existence? Yes, there is. Face. And come in here and delete that face. And does that look fine? It does look fine. So if we come back into this camera angle and we select this view, can you show how you beveled the grid? What grid? Alt E. Oh, I keep forgetting about Alt E. Stupid Alt E. Are we talking about the garage door? Oh, for the garage door. Okay. So all that was is I've just added in a whole bunch of modifiers. If I press tab to go into edit mode, that is all it is. It's just one mesh. And I put, actually I'll just show you again. Shift A, plane. I'm just going to move that off to the side. And the way I made it is Control R to put in edge loop. Oops. Control R to put in edge loop. Right click to set it. Control B to do a bevel. And then I select these two edges. Control B to do a bevel. And then these two ones I just picked and just moved it up. And there's our kind of channel. Delete. All right. So now that we've done this, this has allowed a bit of cheating. So when I am now editing the video, when I'm animating, I now have less visual outside, but it does give us that whole, like still the industrial scene. So if I do, let's just throw on a material. So I'm going to jump over to Extreme PBR Combo, metal. I need something that's pretty beaten up. So maybe something like that. I don't know how that'll work. Ah, that looks fine. And then we will need a steel in there. So let's change this. I think a galvanized type steel would be good. So something like that. I'm going to go tab into edit mode, select everything. Smart UV project. Bam. Add new. Maybe let's go into edit mode and I just want to increase. Whoops, decrease the Control Z. Go back to 1, buddy. Ah, crud. Unlock that parameter and let's go 0.25. Yeah, there we go. That looks much better there. And so, wow, that's instantly so much better. Just jumping over here, just quickly check out. So the only... You can't really see that channel. Oh, if I go... I saw an option the other day. Ambient occlusion. What's that going to do? Because unfortunately, like, this channel isn't visible. Might be okay. Do you have a tip how to fix the zooming? Like when I'm zooming, it slows down. Well, that's all in perspective mode. So I normally jump between numpad 5 orthographic and then perspective mode. And then you can kind of start moving around again. Go back to camera. But I know what you're talking about. I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, that's the answer. So I like this garage door. This garage has really turned out nice. Definitely we could probably go to put some crud along here, especially kind of like in the nooks and crannies. We'll throw some pieces of paper or some rubbish or something like that in there. This is all coming along nice. I reckon for now, let me just have a look. What is our Statty McStat snack? 25 people. Let's keep going. We'll do some more work. Oops, let me just check. Saw a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we got? So for those who have just joined, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We've got 2 actors have said yes, they're going to be doing it. One is Australian comedian Isaac Butterfield, which is pretty pumped. He's got 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's a big cracker at the Cracker Factory. And the other one that'll be doing the voice of one of the main characters is Ian Herbert, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. Hopefully those voices come through soon. Thank you, Ian and Isaac. And now I'm on the hunt for a female YouTuber that can do stuff for me as well. Are you going to use EEVEE for the file renderer? Yes. I am not going to use cycles purely for the fact is I don't have access to that many powerful computers at the moment. And I don't want to be spending 2-3 weeks rendering. So I've designed everything specifically for the EEVEE engine. So that's why I'm really trying to focus on making sure everything looks nice. Let's keep going. All right, this material. Let's throw a material on there. I think probably like a dark material would be nice. Let's go add new on that one. Beautiful. But I think we might scale it down to about 0.5. Let's go tab into edit mode. All right, let's go maybe 0.25. That's a bit better. That looks nice. Let's maybe select everything. Use Smart UV Project, Oakley Dokley. And so that's looking a little bit better. Let's come out over into UV editing, tab into edit mode. That UV seems pretty packed already, but I'm going to use Packmaster to redo it. Okay. Let's go back to that one. That was a bit weird. Come back into layout, into modeling. So we've got that box. It's a nice color. Let me just check for this material. Can I select it? How does this work? It's because I can't select that insert. So I'm going to expand on that. Do you not have any materials? S plastic. I kind of want that to be almost like a light. So I'm going to change that to an emission. But I do want to keep that red emission, just a slight one, so that when we come back into EEVEE, we can see that it's glowing. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Fairly chuffed with that. So we'll come up here and we'll probably put some appliances up the top. Can you easily edit materials from Extreme PR? Yes, you can. So it's literally just going to shading. For instance, this material here, and you can see that these are all the texture slots. If we want to change the color ever so slightly, it is the diffuse here, and then we can change kind of like saturation. Whoops, put that back. Is it the hue? I don't know which one it is, but yes, it can. And if you really need to, you can do a mix RGB, throw that one in there. So we got it white and we got it blue. So you can kind of, yes, you can edit them quite easily. All right, what else we got? Do you use specific camera settings, i.e. focal length? I need to have a play with the camera settings in EEVEE because I'm mostly been using cycles for my animation. but this is the first film where I'm actually going to be focusing on EEVEE. I will need to learn if there is kind of that focal length. So if I come onto let's go depth of field. Let's enable that. I want the car. Oh, it's working now. Maybe it's always worked. No. So the thing that I needed from EEVEE that couldn't do back in 2.8, 2.81 was motion blur. Now that's something I got to test because there is camera blur, but there wasn't motion blur. So hopefully that might be fixed up. But ooh, that's it a specimitable, Awesome. That is good to know. So depth of field, and we can see the background kind of gets all cheeky with it. What? 1.4, and then we can see that the back is very much out of focus while the foreground here is in. And then if we kind of change that to this object here, we can see that the front is out of focus, but the rear is a lot more. And if we really want to go nuts, we can go like 0.5, super out of focus. Rotation. I don't know what that is, but anyway. So that's depth of field on how to use that. Cool beans, cool beans. What else we got? So let me just go H on that, Shift S. Oh gosh. All right, and there's our texture, our grunge texture. Maybe what we will do is Shift S, cursor to world origin, Shift A. Let's add in a circle. 32 sides is good enough. I'm just going to go GZ, move that up. Let's go into edge mode. I'm going to press F to make a face. Select the edges. E to extrude, scale. I hate you with a passion. So let's undo that. I'm going to do I to do an inset. And we're going to scale that up. G to the Z. E, scale. G to the Z. All right. W, shade smooth. And then what we'll do is, actually we won't bother putting a modifier on it. Let's just select everything. E to extrude on the Z axis. And there we go. We've kind of got a plate. Now let's throw a material on there. I'm pretty sure there's porcelain on here. Plastic, good enough. There's no white plastic. That's good enough. Add new. And then we can kind of bring that in, scale it down a smidgen. These are very big. There we go. And that's one thing we don't still have is chairs. These are almost like Gordon Ramsay deluxe plates. So if I kind of just there, is that sitting above the table? It sure is. Look at that. Very much above the table. I have a feeling though we could probably increase the size of that. Come on, buddy, where are you? Full stop. There we go. So if you want to focus on something, you can always just press full stop, Control L, G to the Z, and we'll bring that up. There we go. D. I reckon let's go individual origins and we scale that in a bit. Scale. Yeah, let's go scale like that. There we go. While we're at it, let's kind of grab one of these. Shift D. I'm going to select this edge, delete vertices. Let's select anything in here, Control L, delete this vertice. Let's come up into here, right click and right click, G to the Z, G to the Z, and then I can Z extrude that, and then we kind of have a bowl as well. Handy dandy like cotton candy. Oh yes. And then we can come in and we'll throw some fruit in later, which is fine by me. We'll get some cutlery and all that as well. This table here, let's clean this up while we're here. Control L, U, Smart UV Project. Let's go shade smooth. I'm going to come over and create some sort of wood. No, let's go metal. Because we're in a very industrial scene. Let's go galvanized. Add new. Come over into here. Tab into edit mode, and we need to assign that. Assign. Yeah, there we go. That looks a bit better. Cool bananas. So like the scene's coming along nice. Marco, install Windows Update, man. I know. I saw it come up just before I went live stream, and I went, oh, freaking stuff. I'll do it later. Beaver, welcome. And so, yes, that is plodding along. This is slightly annoying me. That's already got a material. I don't want that material. I want this material. So let's go remove and add. There we go. Let's go tab into edit mode, U, smart UV project. Come over into UV editing, tab, and we can see this is what it looks like, but using UVPackmaster, I can go pack, and it's a lot more condensed. Lovely jobless. And so if we kind of like look through here, now we've got that differentiation of color of kind of the gray, the black. So that's not too bad. This here, that could probably be a different color. So let's remove that. I don't want that to be here. Maybe a rusted color. Let's click add on that one. That's not bad. Let's select everything. U, smart UV project. I don't think that matters. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's project that puppy. What do we got? I'm getting messages everywhere. Nope, 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 nope. Beautiful. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah, actually, that's not too bad. I'm fairly chuffed with that. This material here, I'm not a fan of. So if I select scale, if I go to 0.25, it's a little bit better. I think it's too much shininess on this one. I want to bring that back down. So I'm going to go bring down the metal. Oh. Okay, roughness seemed to be already fairly high. 0.95, that's good. Specularity. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. This color, I don't know what this color is. That's probably the galvanized steel. We'll give it some of that. A little bit of metallic. There we go. And then we'll select everything there. U, smart UV project. Wow. Wow. Did that work? Yeah. Well, no. No. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. So we're definitely going to have some great views from here. So Alt-H, F12. Let's have a look. I am on the hunt for some pictures. I really need to do those pictures. Because I think it'd be nice to have like a poster here-ish. But we can see that looking out is quite nice. Let us throw on the camera that depth of field. Depth of field. That is way too extreme. And maybe we'll select the roller door. And we'll go 1. And we'll go F12. What was the scale? What was the issue with the scale? I don't know. Probably just getting the size of the plate right. Look, I will probably, once the characters get in and start interacting with the environment, I mean, I can always go back in and rescale it. So that to me there is looking pretty freaking schmick. I think this texture here, this grunge texture, could be sorted. Let's throw some textures onto this thingamabob. Cool bananas. That doesn't have a texture. There we go. That's part of the problem. So let's jump in. Let's go into metal 2, see what's in here. I've got this galvanized steel. Let's remove and let's add. What do you look like? Select everything. U, smart UV project. What are you looking like? What you looking like, Willis? Let's go 0.25. Yeah, nice. Ugh. Normal map. Normal map. There we go. I brought the normal map down. So we are 0.5. It just doesn't really work. Maybe if I go 0.1, just give it that slight little bit of texture. Maybe what we might do is actually come in here as well. And we've got this piece in here. Ah, dang it. Let's maybe put edge loop through there. Edge loop through here. Put that in the middle. GG. And then we can select that and go Control B. And then we can come in and select that vertex in there. Add a new material and we'll go that, assign. And then so if we kind of now have a light protruding out of there, probably this pipe could be a different color. Let's go Control L on that. Come into here. Maybe a plastic. No, I want something. I want like a rubber or something. Do I have rubber? Do I have rubber? Here's the question. Street decals. Oh no. Surface imperfections. How? My Corona. You can just use a. Yes, that'll be fine. Stuff like you don't go below. Yeah. Blender Man is working now. Who's Blender Man? Is that me? I don't know. Terrain tiles. What is that? I don't know. That's ugly. Maybe a paper. Oh, let's just grab this paper. And we will add new. And then I'm going to grab the paper and hit assign. So now we kind of got this white pipe. And I actually might do it on that as well. Plastic white. No, you know what? You can go, actually, you can stay white, even though you don't look white. Porquitos. I think that's just because of the lighting, which is somewhat annoying, but that's fine. And we've got this here, concrete new. Actually, these pipes here, they can be plastic. Oh, they're already plastic white. Okay, we're going to pick that. Select everything, Shift N. They don't look very white, which is slightly annoying. Yeah, I thought I had a rubber color. Let's quickly make it a rubber material. So I'm going to select this new material and we'll just call this rubber. Let's come into base color will be a dark color like that. Specularity is very low. Roughness is very high. There we go. What do we got here? Let's quickly add in another material, which would be some sort of metal. Sure. Nice. Cool. The bananas. Banana. Select everything U, Smart UV Project. And then we come into here and we go 0.1. Yeah, that's not bad. And so there we have it. So let's now just select our camera and I'm going to double tap R and then just hold shift, kind of like zoom around. You know, we can look outside, look up here at the lighting. Actually, let's look at the lighting and I'm going to press F12. And I think I just got to put like an emission light just in there. Yeah, cool bananas. Let me just turn off that depth of field for now because that's no longer required. And we'll just kind of rotate that around. F12. So I'm just kind of getting an idea of what the shots are going to be looking like. Definitely this texture here is a little bit too harsh. We've got some light bleeding through. And I think with that, what I can do is select everything. I'm just going to press... Nope, that's the wrong wall. There we go. There we go. Select everything. Shift N. I'm going to come into here, add modifier, Solidify Modifier, and that's still. It's going to go that way. And then if we make that thickness there a bit more. There we go. So now we don't have any of that light bleeding in. Oh, feeling a bit parched. Oh, gone, bull. Feel a bit parched. So it definitely looks nice. I like these stains up here. This is pretty cool, but yes, that needs to be drawn down a bit. A little bit of mud there. These cupboards aren't very defined. And I think maybe if I select the cupboard, come into here, add in a bevel. Might work a smidgen. Let's go. If I press backspace on the numpad, everything else gets all hidden. Let me work out what's going on up here, buddy. What's going on, good sir? Let's select these two. Come into the material and we assign it to that. Just feel like I got problems. Maybe we'll do it like that just to hide that seam. Assign. There we go. I might, you know what? I'm just going to throw on paper. Let's remove that one. Let's remove that one. Oh. Control Z. Control Z. Let's select all this. We'll click assign first to the paper. And then let's minus it. So, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Is that button? Yep. And now if I do F12, the carbon needs more solidness. It actually does have a solidify modifier, but it just doesn't seem to be sitting right. So let's just fix it up. Because I know every single rug that I've ever encountered is haggly. And you are very much correct, sir. Oops, let's undo that. Undo that. Let's put some that. Rough cubes. Let's come over into there. I've turned on proportional editing. Let's press 1 to go into vertex. I'm just going to go G to the Y. Dun, dun, dun. Who is devastated about Eurovision? I know I'm in Australia and we are a part of Eurovision somehow. Somehow somebody managed to swindle that. But who's got it? Because I know I am. Let's maybe go G to the Z and bring it up a little bit. Like so. And then what we can do is ever so slightly and we'll come over to here, bring that down to maybe we'll something like that. Bring up these, G to the Z. And something like that. How does that look? Let's just put shade smooth on there. Can't really tell. Maybe what we'll do is let's grab G to the Z. Actually, G to the Z. So it's kind of sitting like that. And then we'll grab C. Select all these. GY. GY. That doesn't look good. Control B to do a bevel. There we go. That's not too bad. That was a really good idea. Thank you very much for that, whoever it was. Necros. Just going to put maybe a few bevels in there, just to smoothen that puppy out. Phone, stop messaging me. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Maybe let's get his cupboards and a G to the Z. I'm interested to see what that box looks like. Let's go G, X, rotate to the Z, F12. I just want to see what the bloom is like. I don't know if you're joking. Dude, I love Eurovision. I am so keen for it. Because here it plays at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning here in Australia. So I'm up for it. Russia's The Little Big Guys. Oh my goodness. Their song is amazing. Who else is it? I gotta find it. I think this is actually my favorite song. And I'm sure that's going to be coming up in my feed. You get to see all the kind of silly things that I watch. Where is it? Alright, let me go Little Big. It'll come up. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. Okay, let me click on this one. Stop. This. Oh, fuck. Iceland has my... Oh, it's all muted anyway. These guys. I'm so keen on these guys. Bow, 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 bow. Dun, dun. That is a great song. Go watch it. I'm going to put that in chat. There we go. Hey! Oh, whoops. Let's jump over back into this one. It is, yeah, look, the carpet looks a lot better. Hey, Ghetto Robinson. And then me typing. So, yes. So, it is 20 to 11 now. I am hopefully going to be having the Cat VR system coming in soon. For those of you who have joined late, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. The main character will be the main male character. Ian Herbert has said yes to doing a voiceover, which is freaking sick. And then the character of Joe will be done by Isaac Butterfield, which is an Australian YouTuber / comedian. So go over, make sure you go over and check him out. Actually, let's kind of let's YouTube. And then so we've got the Isaac Butterfield. Boom, 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 boom. So go check out Mr. Buttsman. Go check out Ian Herbert. Yep, there we go. So Ian Herbert will be on one of the voice actors as well. Let's paste that one. And now I'm on the Warpath, the wrong title. I'm now trying to find a female YouTuber to do the female voice, which would be freaking sick. So if anyone knows kind of like a female YouTuber that's, you know, good at voice acting, I guess, that'll be pretty schmick. So, but there we go. So hopefully Sunday's night stream, not that one, that one there. So hopefully Sunday night stream, I will have the animation kind of like not proper. It'll kind of just be able to, so I can block out the scene so we can see what it kind of looks like, and we can start thinking about sound effects. But sound effects will be done by Image Flex, Ryan from Image Flex. So let's quickly bring him up. Image Flex. There we go. So he, this channel was the channel that did the audio for Terraformer, which was, oh my goodness, it was unbelievable what he did. So make sure you go check out his channel. VR actors. This is what's going on. I don't know what my deadline is anymore. So my deadline, actually, while we're here, so I know, Canberra Short Film Festival 2020. Let's have a look at what is the cutoff time for 3rd. Yeah, I know, but when's the cutoff? Sorry, I'm just trying to find the cutoff. Because this is when the film needs to be done by. June 21st. That is the due date. So I've got 2 months to make this 3-4 minute short film. So I'm going to try and achieve that. And then I think probably for the Patreons, I'll release it for you guys. But I won't release the actual film for a little bit because obviously I want to kind of throw it out to short film festivals as well. So that's the goal. So if you guys have been following me, you probably pretty much know what the script is and all that. I've put it up, the script a few times. Anything else? You guys have any other questions before we finish up? That is my question to you. I really need a drink. I'm dying of dehydration. Oh, the humanity. An idiot. I'm an idiot. Let me just save it before I forget. Save everything. Bomb. Anything? Nothing? Alright. We will leave it there for now. Once again, thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate you guys' support. What else? Tomorrow's video. Oh, jeez, I got to make that. So I'll be making the how to make a sprite sheet. I think I know how to do it. I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, but I just kind of got to think about that. And so that'll be coming up. Yeah. Anyway, so cool. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I will see you